Okay, so I did my presentation on stress and certain stress relievers. So the couple things that I'll talk about in this presentation is what is stress, what causes stress, some stress relievers, and I go into detail with three examples of stress relievers that I think are very beneficial. So first off, what is stress? So stress is how we react when we feel under pressure or when we feel threatened, and it mostly happens when we are in situations that we don't really feel like we have control over and we can't manage. And stress is like can be experienced in many different ways, whether that is as an individual, either you're part of a group or in a community or as a member of a certain society. So what causes stress? So there's a lot of things that do cause stress, and for certain people, there's different things. Um, but being under a lot of pressure, going through big changes in your life, not having, like I've said before, not having control of an outcome of situations, having responsibilities that can cause you to feel overwhelmed, and going through a period of uncertainty and always worrying all the time. And this picture, I really love this picture that I picked because we are so blinded by stress that it takes over your mind, and it's so powerful that you are blinded by it, whether that's from exams or from anxiety or just feeling pressure or having anger, just all these things that can cause stress. And you can eventually like figure out these causes and try to avoid them or try to handle them in a better way than you would normally would. So here's some examples of stress relievers. So that you got exercise, being on a healthy diet, meditating, doing yoga, music therapy, keeping a journal close to you all the time, connecting with others, whether that's with your family or your closest friends or close loved one, and getting sleep, because God knows we do not get enough sleep. So sleep really does help a lot. Um, so, so the first stress reliever that I think is really important when you're stressed out is exercise. So, exercise, when you stay active, it can increase your endorphins and other chemicals in the nervous system, which is really good, and it helps you come back to the present, and it can change your mood in a good way, and it helps all those negative thoughts and feelings just fade away. So, like some exercises that you can do on the daily are walking, running, household chores, uh, going biking, or anything that gets your heart pumping for a long period of time. The next one that I have is music therapy. So personally, I really love listening to music while I'm like stressed, because it really calms me down. So listening to music can be a mental distraction, which can be very beneficial at some points, and it can lower any muscle tension that you have when you are stressed, and it lowers your stress hormones throughout your whole body. Usually with music therapy, you would when you're stressed out, you would want to listen to like more calming music rather than like some hardcore rock or something, like, unless that's what calms you down, but usually it's more calming. The next one that I have is journaling, and when journaling, it's best to just write and just not think, because the more you think, the more like it won't be as real. It won't be just like, yeah, it won't be as real. Um, and no one needs to read it. This journal is for you and for you only, and it just helps you get your emotions out, and it helps you recognize what you're feeling and how you would want to deal with it. And writing down your thoughts gives you like this sense of relief rather than all those emotions, all those thoughts, all of that building up inside. And when you write it out or talk about it, it just makes you feel so calm, and just like a bunch of weight just got taken off your shoulders. So this is my poster. I did it more reducing stress by exercising. I really wanted to focus on the exercising part. So you should at least be getting 30 minutes of physical activity every day. And whether that's running, walking, household chores, like I've mentioned before, any physical activity that gets your heart pumping helps your stress levels go down. The top three causes of stresses are your job, money, and your health. But the benefits of exercising, like I've said before, increases your endorphins. It's a mood changer, it decreases muscle tension, and it increases your self-esteem. Thank you.